Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and we are going to be going through and getting a few pages picked for the month. I've already got 2 pages picked, but we've got a couple of other artists that we need to go through and pick some pages. The first of which of course is Kevin Teo Art, which will cover our male artist as well as Christmas. And all of these are going to be Christmas, so just heads up. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Noelle. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Kenny. Excuse me a second. Suddenly my voice decided to go weird. I'm sorry. Hello, Alex. Good morning, everybody out there in Lurker land. I appreciate you all being here. Um, Now, the first one we're going to go through, of course, is Kevin Teo Art because I am going to be coloring one of his pages today. So he has 2 different Christmas books. Now, I went through his other books as well, and these books pages are in the other books as well. So I'm not going to go through those. We're going to just concentrate on these 2. First one, of course, is Crazy Christmas. And Bob got me a new light, so now you can actually see what I'm doing without shadows. Crazy Christmas is really cute. So there's the little ones, which I'm thinking that we might concentrate on. But the page that I want to do, so there's this one. I really, really like this one. Hello, Mona. Good morning, good morning. And happy birthday, belated birthday to everyone that had their birthdays over the week. Alex and Mandy and a bunch of other people. Mona's husband, everybody out there that had a birthday over Thanksgiving. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Um, Yeah, so happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, everybody, happy birthday to you. So, back to what I'm doing. Uh, I really like this one, but I also really like, uh, I've started that one a while ago. I like this one too. So, hello, Catherine. Good morning, good morning. Mandy's Magical Creations is here, but that one, they're all just so cute. And I love this one too. So what do you guys think? Should we keep this book on the list and choose one of those pages? I like the Frost too. Frost can be really interesting to do as well. So we've got the Grinch, we've got Groot, and we've got Frost. What do you guys think? Should we keep this book on? First person to react is going to get the answer. We've got a lot of books to go through, so I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. Mona, that's not the way that goes. So that book's staying on. All right. The other one of his is Wintertime, and this is the one that we're going to color in today, so I'm not even going to go through it. The page we're going to color is this one because, yeah, it reminds me so much of Thanksgiving, and with Thanksgiving just passed, that's what we're going to color. So this one has a lot of really cute Christmassy ones. I colored some in it. The other one that's in here that I want to do at some point is, and just because, you know, it's the only way my husband's going to get a puppy for Christmas. This one, it's called Bob. Come on. Yeah, exactly. You'll say yes to them all. I can't color all of them. So I want to color this one. It's called Bob. Come on. So the one that we're going to color is this one, and we'll get started on that in a little bit here. I did color a Christmas card. Do you guys want to see the Christmas card I colored? If you don't, that's fine too. Exactly. We've got to color Bob. You want to see? Okay. So this is done by Castle Arts, and it's in their Castle Arts Christmas book. Um, so Castle Arts came out with a bunch of coloring books a little while ago, and I bought all of them. I got rid of most of them. I kept two of them. Um, this is one of the ones that I kept, and it has the 12 Days of Christmas. It has different Christmas cards. This is the next one I'm going to work on. These are all the artist colored ones for the Christmas cards. But that is what I'm working on off screen as well. And of course it's got a calendar and that sort of thing. And you just cut the pages out and color the page, fold it in half. It's got a lovely little saying on the inside, which I'm not good with those sayings such. So that is true. So yes, I did color one, and I put some glitter on the ball. I don't know if you can see it, but there's Wink of Stella on the bulb behind the bird. So, and of course it has its little saying. So I did do Christmas already, but I wanted to try to get some of those cards done. The next one is one of my favorite artists, Karen Myers. Karen is a very, very wonderful friend of the channel. She is a beautiful person, and her drawings are just so wonderful. They're very whimsical. We've got Mystical Lands Christmas 1, 2, and 3. And we will choose something out of one of these books to color. So Mystical Lands 1 has a lot of the mushroom type stuff in it. I really like this one. Winter Chill Cabin. This one's cute too. Sweet Retreat. There are so many really, really cute, foresty, whimsical. Hey there, Desert Nails. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Kenny. So I do want to do at least one out of Karen's book, one of her books. So we're going to have to choose which one. And decide if we have enough time. So I'm going to go through all three of these books, and then you say 1, 2, or 3. So this one here is 1, and there's duplicate. So she's got duplication, so you can share with a friend. I like that one. Well, that's cute too. You can share with a friend or color it twice, whichever way you want to go. So there's Mystical Lands Christmas 1. This is Mystical Lands Christmas 2. Hello, Sue. Oh yes, there's going to be a lot of snow. Now these ones here I printed off. These ones are from her Jolly Jingle set. These are ones that she has on her website. and on Etsy. So I really like these ones too. I did buy these off of Etsy. And I did color this one. And this one. Oh, I'm sorry. And snowing is definitely not my favorite thing unless it doesn't stick to the sidewalks or the roads. Otherwise, I love snow. As long as it doesn't stick to the sidewalks and the roads, I'm all good. This one's a really cute one too. I like this page. And this page. And this page, and this page. You see, as you can see, the reason why I need your help, because I cannot make up my own mind. I am terrible with making up my mind on what to color, especially around Christmas, because I just want to color everything. All right, and that's where we start at the front of this page. So, all right, so that's number 2. And then we've got book 3. Now, book 3 had an accident. I don't know what happened there. We won't talk about that. It didn't affect the book, so I wasn't worried about it, obviously. I did color this one. It's cute. Cute house. And you can tell how small the house is compared, with the candle next to it and the apple. Yeah. It's definitely a fairy house. Yeah, I like all the books. I am terrible at making up my mind on what I want to color. I want to color everything. There's very few artists that I don't like. Like absolutely just can't enjoy coloring or don't even like watching other people color it. And there's like very, very little. I'm not a big fan of those cutesy books. Whether they the small cute books, I'm not a huge fan of those. Oh, what are they called? Hello, Calamity. But there are a lot of them that are really cute. But all right, so book 1, 2, or 3. Hello, Sue. If I missed you coming in. So we've got 1, 1. One, so seems 1 is winning. 1. Okay. So book 1. All right, so these ones will go aside. I'm not even going to relook at them and try to figure out if I want to color in anything else. So I'm just saying. All right, the next one is Teresa Goodrich. Now this one's going to be hard A lot of you already have these books, okay? If you don't have a Teresa Goodridge Christmas book, let me know. You should have one. Um, Now, as you know, Teresa's work is very, very intricate, a lot of detail. So this is Country Christmas. We're going to go through each of these. We're going to choose one. So and as you probably already know, these are perforated, so I've probably removed any pages I've colored from the book. So this one is the first of her books that we're going to look at. We've got 4 of them. Love this page. And this one. And this one. Looking for where I've removed the page. Actually, I think this one might be the one I got for Christmas last year, because I'm not seeing any pages removed either. And if I get them at Christmas, it's very unlikely that I would color in it before this year. Oh, that's a cute one. I like that. But as you can probably tell, her pages are very, oh, this is a good one too. Oh dear. Don't mind me. Looks like I may have removed the first page. Well, that's a cute one. Oh, so is that one. And I like this one. So many in here that I like. Like I said, I won't buy a book if at least 50% of it I won't color. If I won't color at least 50% of it, I don't buy it. So, or put it on my wish list. So that's Country Christmas. All right, we're going to go through all 4 of these. So that's book 1. So remember that. I think I do too. So that's book 1. The next one is Enchanted Christmas. And this is more of the mystical, the whimsical, angels, fairies, elves, reindeer, the magic. Oh, that's cute. The Santa Claus. Nature and the wonders. I know I colored something like this one before. I don't think it's this one. I think it's in a different book. This book is Enchanted Christmas. That's a nice one. I like that. So cute. It is a nice one. This is adorable. So is that. All of her books are so wonderful. I love the unicorn Christmas. So cute. All right. underwater Christmas. Oh, sorry, I'm getting off the screen here. Trying to change the pages. It's a cute one too. Her books, I do a lot of different types of pencils. I do find that Prismas work really well in her books because it's got a good amount of grit on the page. But things like polys, and I don't think I found a pencil that doesn't work in her books. So that was Enchanted Christmas. This is Christmas Charm. But I do find Prismas work really well in her books. This is the one I colored. So I have colored that page in here. I have colored this page in here too. I copied it though. He's a kitty kitty. Do you guys miss my flip throughs yet? Me oohing and awing and going, "Aw, is a kitty kitty, the deer." I have way too much to say about every book when I do flip throughs. I am so sorry. This is a nice page too. Nice simple page. I like simple pages, I'm just saying. Sometimes a simple page is the best. I do believe I have this book in PDF format as well. Or she sent out for Christmas some of the pages in here because I know I've colored some of these. Either on her Facebook group or on her website. I used to get in so much, there used to be so many comments about me oohing and awing when I did flip throughs because it makes the flip through go so much longer. I like this page. All right, so we've looked at book 1, book 2. This is book 3. We're almost to the end of it. All right, so that's Christmas Charm, which is going to be book 3. Now, book 4, book 4 is Christmas Gnomes. We have to have a Christmas Gnomes in there somewhere, don't we? And this one I did get for Christmas last year, so I have not colored in it, I don't believe. And by the stiffness of the book, I don't think I've colored in it at all. Now, I know that that is not the thickness of that page. Huh, maybe it is. I think the paper in this book is different. The paper in this book feels thicker. Interesting. Oh, the gnome Christmas tree. That's cute. I have a gnome that is my advent calendar, a Christmas gnome. You move this little snowflake down. I have to pull him out this weekend so I can get him set for Monday. That's cute too. Nice, Dawn. Well, hurry back, Kenny. That's cute too. All right, so this is going to be book 4. So for this one, because there's 4 different books, I'm going to do a poll. All right, so because, I haven't done a poll in a while. All right. So book 1. Oh, nice. Book 1 was The Country Christmas. Book 2 was The Enchanted Christmas. Book 3 is Christmas Charm. And book 4 is Christmas Gnomes. So book 1 is Country Christmas, which is, this one here that has, a lot of country Christmassy type stuff. Book 2 is Enchanted Christmas, which is the whimsical side of Christmas, the magic of Christmas. Book 3 is Christmas Charm. It has a lot of the charming part, the family, different things that make you automatically think of Christmas. And then we have the whimsical Christmas gnomes. So do the poll 1, 2, 3, or 4. I am not going to go with anything else. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Hi, Lori. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I looked at the ones that Amazon had, and then I thought I have dozens of Christmas coloring books that I have not. Oh no! Well, I do believe you can retract it and choose a different one. All right, so Country Christmas is book 1. Enchanted Christmas is book 2. Christmas Charm is book 3. And Christmas Gnomes is book 4. That's awesome, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. So far, we are winning with 11 votes We have 14 people in here at the moment, I think. So I think we are almost all voted in. Everybody get your votes in, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So far it is book 1 winning with 42%. All right. So I'm going to end the poll in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Lurker, you can vote. Let's get your votes in. Country Christmas, Enchanted Christmas, Christmas Charm, or Christmas Gnomes. All right, last chance. Last chance. 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll. And we have... Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. Ending the poll. So with 38%, we have Country Charm. So those ones can go over there. All right. So that one. Yeah, yeah. I have too. It's crazy. All right. So the next one is another one of my favorite artists, and she has been one of my favorite artists since I started coloring in 2018. One of her books was one of my first books to color in. So we have Nice Little Town, Santa's Village, Christmas 3 and 4. I have all of the Christmases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I do believe 6 all on PDF as well. But we're going to go with just the books, okay? So we've got Santa's Village. And again, we're going to do the poll, 1, 2, or 3. Now, the one thing that I don't like about her books, and I love Tatiana, but she uses the really cheap Amazon paper, and she has in the past put this black coating on the back side of the page. I don't like that. I think it makes the page look dark. It does make the colors pop a little bit, but when you color on it, this black transfers to the other page. So when you do color in these, make sure you put another page between it so that you're not coloring or leaving the lines from what you're coloring on the next page. Hey there, Mandy's. Welcome back. I like Tatiana's work. She is very whimsical with her drawings. She is a really good artist, and she has been changing slowly, getting more and more intricate with her art in directions that are really kind of cool. So, like I said, I have been following her since I started coloring in 2018. So. Now, if I have the book that we choose on PDF, I will probably print out the page that we choose just because I really don't like the paper in her books. I don't know what is different. I think it's the black on the back that changes things. Oh my goodness, it's snowing out there? Hi there, Shar. All right, so that is Santa's Village, so that's book 1. And then we've got Nice Little Town Christmas 3. And this is where the mice start coming in a lot more. I really like these pages. See, and she hasn't put the black on the back of this one. And the pages don't feel as strange. Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully it's not all the way up to Wisconsin. Silly puppy dog. All right, so this is book 2 that we're going to choose from. Oh, those are cute. The snow angels. Yeah. Yeah, Bob's going to be heading up that way, not this coming week, but the week after. She does. I love Tatiana's books. This is cute too. I like this one. This one's a good one. The lava lamp. The Christmas lava lamp. The house made out of the cornflake box. All right. So that is book 2, Nice Little Town Christmas 3. And we've also got Nice Little Town Christmas 4. Again, a lot of the mice doing different things like decorating. And the Christmas train. This one has a lot more of just the houses as well, which is cool. I like the mice too. I know we've taken quite a bit of time to do this part. I know it's almost been the full half an hour or over half an hour. And just to go through the books. But I want to get this part done so we know what we're coloring next month. I have a lot of Christmas books. This is just some of them that are specific Christmas books. I've also got a lot of them in PDF format that are just Christmas books because I really like Christmas. I got rid of a ton, like so many Christmas books, didn't I, Alex, when I did my purge? Oh, nice, Kim. That is a good price for them. Except for when Blick had them on for, $30. All right, so this is 1, 2, or 3. So I'm going to do a poll. 1, 2, or 3. All right. All right. So the first one is Santa's Village. And then we have Nice Little Town Christmas 3 and 4. So this is 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. There was so many of them. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I don't need any more Prismas either. But it is a decent price, absolutely. All right, so far it is a Nice Little Town Christmas 3. Ooh, 2 and 3 are tied. So everybody get your votes in. Anybody out there? So far we have Nice Little Town Christmas 3 and 4 are tied. So get your votes in. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a good price. Get your votes in. Come on, we got to break a tie here. 3 or 4, because Santa's Village seems to be out of the running. So we're going to move that one. So we've got Nice Little Town Christmas 3 or 4. Oh, so 3, number 3, which is Nice Little Town Christmas 4. Last chance. Everybody get your votes in. There's only been 13 votes, 19 people in the chat. Let's get your votes in, people. All of you lurkers out there, Nice Little Town Christmas 3 or 4. And then we have one more set of books to go through, and then we'll start coloring. Awesome, Shar. Thank you. All right, so it does look like Nice Little Town 3 is winning here. Absolutely. I bet you if they if it was a good giveaway, they'd vote. All right, so I am going to end the poll. 3, 2, 1, gone. And it does look like Nice Little Town Christmas 3, or Christmas 3 is off the back, and we're going with Nice Little Town Christmas 4. Now, this is one of my absolute favorite artists, and I love her work. This does take some time to do. So we have Ruth Saunderson, and I love Ruth's work. So we have 3 different Christmas books here from Ruth that I've chosen that I want to color in this year. So the first one, of course, is Christmas Magic. And I have a couple of these books that are signed by Ruth, so I won't be coloring in those. But I also have some of her books on PDF format that I might pull a couple of pages from as well. This book I have in PDF format as well. So her mice are just so cute. And Ruth also does duplication so that you can color it different ways. Love this page. A friend of mine colored this page, and she is so cute. She did a beautiful job coloring this page, absolutely gorgeous job. And she colored the river brown, like it was a road. And she was absolutely horrified that she did that. And I told her, I said, no, it's perfectly fine. They're not on a road because they're mice. They're not going to be on the road. You can definitely do that as the human road, and it doesn't make a difference. And it took her a little while to grab hold of that idea, but she did finally grab hold of it. So yeah, I absolutely love Ruth's work. And Ruth has been on the channel before. Ruth is one of my absolute favorite artists. I have adored her work forever. I used to be so afraid of her work. Love that page too. Pages like this used to terrify me. Yep. That Kirby page, yeah. Yeah. All right, and then of course we've got the bonus section, which is a duplication of the others. So that's book 1. The next one is, now we're getting into her grayscale, and I absolutely adore Ruth's grayscale. This is Santa's Christmas. Now she does a light and a dark grayscale in her grayscale books. So she'll do a duplication of the pages with the light grayscale compared to the dark grayscale. Now, does that look blurry to you guys, or is it just me? There, that's better. It made it wonderful. She did fantastic with it. Even though she made it look like shrubs, it looked great. Yeah, with the lighter grayscale, as you can see, I've taken a page out. With the lighter grayscale, it does not show as well on camera until it's colored. I have colored this page, and I have colored this page. Now, I'm going to switch to the darker grayscale, and just so that you can see the difference. So let's go to so there's the page in the darker grayscale that I did. So the difference between this one and this one. So as you can see, it doesn't have as much definition. However, with the lighter grayscale, different pencils work better on it. The one thing you will find that with the lighter grayscale is you're not going to see as many of the details as sharply as you do with the darker grayscale. So depending upon what you like, it will depend upon whether or not you prefer that lighter grayscale or the darker grayscale. All right, so I'm going to start from here in the darker grayscale. Like I said, I did color that page. I have colored this page, but in a different format. So you will notice that with the darker grayscale, like I said, it is more defined and more it doesn't look so blurry on camera. I personally like the darker grayscale for some pencils. Um, there are other pencils that don't work well with that dark grayscale. It picks it up and it just rubs it into everything. This is another one. And the what I was saying about it picking it up, some of the grayscale in his cheeks here was picked up by the pencils and moved into his skin tone, which doesn't work well. I did color this on a PDF. I do have a lot of these in PDF format. Because I like to color it, like color the PDF. But yes, so that is, I think I've done some in the lighter. Yeah, so this one was done in the lighter. So the lighter compared to the darker. So as you can see, the definition is a little bit different between the light and the dark. All still fantastic and wonderful pages. And I love the fact that she does light and dark together. All right, so that's number 2. So the first one was Christmas Magic. The second one was Santa's Christmas. The next one is Merry Christmas. And this is a brand new one because Ruth signed the other one. And I didn't want to color in the one that Ruth signed. So that's another page. I have colored this page. I like that page too. And I think in this one I've colored a lot of the pages in the dark. We're in the light grayscale right here. Now, as you can see, the difference between that, definition in the background especially, can be a little bit hard to deal with. But it's actually quite simple once you get started. I like this one too. She draws horses so beautifully. She has an entire book that's just horses. So this is in the dark. Now No, this is a bonus section. Yeah, this is the one that she did the bonus section of the angels. She did not do a light or dark in this one. I think this is just all light. I think this one came out after the paper shortage. So she didn't come out with both parts. But still a wonderful book in its own self. So there's the Merry Christmas, Santa's Christmas, or Christmas Magic. So we're going to do a poll, 1, 2, or 3, and this will be the last choice of Christmas coloring. So give me a second. 1, 2, or 3. All right, so the poll is started. This is book 1, Christmas Magic. It's Ruth Saunderson's Little Mice book. Lots of Christmas magic stuff, as well as those little mice. Her horses are exquisite. I love her horses. The next one, of course, is Santa's Christmas. Light and dark grayscale. Lots of wonderful pages to color. Some I've already colored, as you already know, and some that I've colored outside of the book and are on PDF in PDF format as well. The next one is Merry Christmas. This one I have colored in PDF format. So any of the pages chosen out of this book, I will probably print them off. All right, so 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. So it looks like Santa's Christmas is winning. Everybody get your votes in. We've only got 10 votes in. We've got 22 people, not even 50%. Come on, get your votes in. Christmas Magic, Santa's Christmas, or A Merry Christmas. Christmas Magic is book number 1. Santa's Christmas is book number 2. Merry Christmas is book number 3. So 1, 2, or 3. Come on, let's get the books in, the votes in here. So 1, 2, or 3. Let's get our votes in, people. Christmas Magic is, of course, Ruth and her little mice, and she did such an amazing job on this book. When she was drawing this book, she would send me little pictures, and they're just the most adorable ever. I love this book. The next one, of course, is Santa's Christmas, which is a fantastic grayscale adult coloring book. I love Ruth's grayscale because she provides it in both light and dark. And she also gives you little hints, little tips and tricks on how to do grayscale in her books, which is cool as well. All right, last chance. We've got a tie with 1 and 3. Number 2 seems to be winning. True, Catherine, true. Christmas Magic. Yeah, I love Christmas Magic as well. So 1, 2, or 3. We've got a tie between 1 and 2. We've got, or 1 and 3. Number 2 is winning. We've got 15 votes. We've got 5 more people that have not voted. For you lurkers out there, and get in there, get your votes in. I'm going to close the poll here in just a couple of seconds. I'm going to count down from 10, I mean, to 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last chance. All right, so there doesn't seem to be anybody else wanting to vote here, so we are going to close that for number 2. So those ones are on the wayside. If we do have time, I will come back. All right, so if we have time to add anybody to the group, we will come back and add a Christmas mouse, because I love that book too. All right, so these are the books that we have chosen for the coloring of the Christmas stuff. Now we also have, we are being extremely ambitious with these books, because I've also got 2 other books that I have to color in. Well, I don't have to, but that are not a part of this. And that is Joanna Bashford's. I'm going to do this page with 3 pencils. And we've got Wild Winter, which is going to be this page for Endurance. So those are the ones that we are doing for Shannon's prompts. These ones we're going to do for the channel, but we are going to be working on ones for Shannon's prompts as well. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. All right, so that is where we're at with those. So these are all the books that that we have chosen for the month. It's okay. We can do this. We got this. No worries, right? Got it. All right. Now we're going to take this one. And we're going to start coloring because it's been an hour. It took us an hour to go through those books. All right, so we're going to zoom in this way and this way. There we go. Okay. All right. I had to put the. I'm going to leave the autofocus on for a second. Is that making anything go weird? No? Okay. We're going to use the Evazar London colored pencils because I haven't used them in a while. And we're going to color a turkey. A naked turkey. So we're going to start with our naked turkey first. All right. Now, I'm assuming the naked turkey I haven't colored this page because it's so confusing to me sometimes. Do I color the turkey cooked or do I color? I am going to be well, I throughout the year I've been streaming on Saturday and Sunday. So yes, I will be streaming on Sunday. For the rest of the year, I will be doing Saturday and Sunday streams. Come the new year, I'm going to switch things up a little bit, depending upon how things go. Okay, we've got some things that are in the mix that might change that. So, all right, so I'm not quite sure, but I will be doing Saturdays and Sundays. All right, so I'm going to color this bird as if he's been cooked. I'm going to add a little bit of brown here. Now, a naked, uncooked bird can be just very, very plain colors. Oh, no, you're perfectly fine, Kenny. Absolutely, yes. I have been streaming this year on Saturday and Sunday. When I started working, I changed it to that because I wasn't able mentally or physically able to stay awake long enough to do a Wednesday stream or a Monday stream, I mean. So I did change it so that I could make sure I get 2 streams in. All right. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this, this is going to look really creepy weird because I'm going to color him cooked. And since he has a face, that makes it really hard for me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think he was cooked well enough, but he was on the table. So, um, if they've got him on the table, or maybe no, actually, let's do him uncooked because he saw the table set and he's running away, right? What do you guys think? So we're going to add a little bit of the brown, tan brown, just to give it a little bit of color for his feathers up here. Now we're going to add a little bit of taupe, which is a little bit of a pinky purple color. You know, he's been plucked, but he's still got some of those feathers going on there. So we're going to use that tan color that I put on there as a little bit of that feather color on his face, because, you know, we don't usually pluck the feathers off the face anyway. Yeah, exactly. He's got his feet. Yeah, I think he saw the table and, you know, in the middle of plucking got away. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Do others out there do that too? Have to put a kind of a story with the page so that you can color it? Try to think of what the story is that the artist intended. Now, just so y'all know, you never pluck a turkey or chicken alive. Um, but you know, exactly, exactly. Kevin's mind sometimes it's so interesting the different things that he comes up with when he's doing his art. You know, because he's got whimsical pages, he's got kawaii pages, he's got very graphic, in depth, deep pages. You know, his mind is just so interesting. Alex, that's awesome. It's got feathers. I'm using the taupe as our shadow color because it is a turkey. And as you know, turkey skin is a creamy beige color with a little bit of a pink to it, especially when it's alive and has just been plucked. So we're going to use the taupe for that pink color, and then we're going to use a creamy beige color for the rest of his skin. All right, sharpen this. Oh, you talk as much as you like, Kenny. I enjoy it. I am so glad that you're talkative today. I've missed your talkativeness. You be as talkative as you like, darling. I have not had enough coffee today, so I woke up and my hip was hurting and before I went to bed my knees were hurting. So I know there's a weather change coming. And my body's not liking it. So did everybody buy what you wanted to buy on the Black Friday sales, or? I know I bought Bob a couple of things for Christmas. Tried to think of things to put on my wish list, and there's just nothing that I need. A dehydrator. Nice. I have one. I never use it. Takes so long to do anything with it. It gets frustrating for me. I know it's a patience thing, and patience is a virtue that I was not born with. And sometimes things can't be taught. All right, now we're going to go into more of the creamy tones. So I need clotted cream. Yeah, I tried to put things on my wish list for Bob and found out that I have very few wants in this world. Bob takes care of most of my wants and needs, so if not all of them. Sometimes I will buy myself little things that I fancy as soon as I see them, but most of the time Bob makes sure that he buys everything that comes across my brain. Sometimes I am just thinking about it and he will buy it. All right, now I'm going to come down here. And we're going to tone that cream down with some white, but we want that light cream undertone in that gray purple color. Like I said, the turkey has been assaulted. So his body is quite rosy from that plucking. Oh, nice. Yeah, exactly. That is the problem. After so long, you get to a point where you just don't need anything. You have everything. There are things that you want, things that you like, but there's very few things that you need. Yes, the wine is going to be red. Absolutely, because white wine does not go with turkey. Um, no, there it is. I lost my brush. All right. Now we're going to take the white. Yeah. Yeah, doing a white wine and a red, deep dark color for grayscale would just be silly. I know. I could erase the grayscale, but basically what I'm using the white for is to tone down some of that cream color and to blend everything together as well. Like so. All right. Okay, now we're going to move into the reds. So we're going to start with uh, uh, we're going to start with a little bit of terracotta, I think. Yeah, I saw some gel pens. I think I put them on my wish list as well. And take a little bit of yellow as well, like a yellow orange. So we're going to take a little bit of sunflower yellow. Yeah, no, those don't count. Side light is a part of the door, and crescents are really difficult to use. So, all right. Now I'm just putting a very light layer of the orange red, which is the terracotta. And I put the yellow in just to make that area a little bit brighter. I'm going to do the same thing here with the sunflower yellow. I'm putting down the lightest colors first because we're going to build into them. And this is obviously not going to be an extremely realistic one because, All right, now we're going to use I need Scarlet. So this one is Scarlet Red. Nice, Alex. Well, Kim, I hope those windows get taken care of before the winter hits. I've lived through winters with bad windows. It is definitely not good. Alright, and then we're going to go with maroon or, let's see, fallow. I think it's fallow that I want. Yeah. And then we're going to use fallow red. Now I was surprised when I looked for these pencils on Amazon so that I could list them below the video. They are currently unavailable on Amazon. So if you do locate somewhere where you can buy them, they're actually a really nice pencil. And they come in 130, and they come in their own case, which is great. Now, this sounds absolutely horrible, but I have actually never looked at the face of a turkey for very long because I find them to be very ugly birds. So I am probably coloring this all the wrong colors. Hi there, Bee. Welcome, welcome. So for all of you out there that have, in fact, looked at the face of a turkey, um, know that I am not coloring this realistically because I don't want to look it up because I'm lazy. And I have never actually looked at the face of a turkey long enough to know what they look like. They're a very ugly bird. It's a good thing they're tasty because they're not pretty. I'm terrible, I know, but we are what we are. Yeah, but he doesn't have one. He's got this floppy thing here, which, is probably not supposed to be red or orange. It's probably supposed to be a different color altogether. All right, I use some red grape because I think it needs to have that little bit of purple in there. Oh, okay. This exactly, and that's what I said. This is definitely not going to be realistic, um, because if you pluck a turkey while it's still alive, um, yeah, it's not going to run away scared. It's just going to beat you up. And B, because I am not, one that has actually studied the look of a turkey, and I'm too lazy to look it up. All right, now we're going to color his beak. I think. And I think we're going to add. I know turkeys have more colors in their areas than. They're the Evazar London. All right. I'm going to start up here with a little bit of blue. Yeah. Yeah, I looked them up online when I did the information for the video, for the live stream, and they are not available um, on Amazon right now. So now I'm adding that sunflower yellow very, very loosely, very lightly for a little bit of our highlight. Ah, nice. Okay. So I'm just going to add that orange. So this one's the terracotta. Thank you. All right, so I think they're full of blood and he's running. Now I am going to come in here and we're going to put just a little bit of the color of his beak in there, because when we come through with the color of the glass, that's going to get overtaken. But we still want to have some of that color in there. Well, as long as it's less, Kim, that way it's not as expensive. That's all that matters. Now we're coming through with the scarlet red. And then the value. Yep. Yeah, when I was looking at windows for my house, I have a bay of windows in my house that are three windows. And I was informed that if they were all connected with the same frame, they would be counted as one, but because they're individually framed, they're counted as individual. So I've got three in the living room. But side lights are a part of the door, so like if you've got side lights in your foyer, it's a part of your door. Yeah, yeah, ours are about 14 years, and they're still good. I just wanted a different style when I was looking at them. We never did change them because they were expensive. Now I'm using that red grape. do the inside of his mouth. Doing the inside of his mouth as the red grape to start. And then we're going to come in with that deep red as well, just to deepen it just a little bit more. Yeah, 30 years is definitely getting up there. However, the house we had in Nanaimo, where I'm from, was 150 years old, and the windows were original to the house. Definitely needed replacing. However, because of the type of windows they were, and as old as the house was, it was so expensive to replace those windows that the landlord refused. He was not going to replace those windows. All right, bringing that deep red into his tongue. Yeah, that happens. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of a brighter red. We're going to come in with the rose red. Alright. I'm just going to go very lightly over the edge with the rose red. And then we're going to come in with the scarlet. And we're going to come back with the rose. And the value. So, all right, now Yeah, I've seen some really pretty mobile homes too. I grew up in a single wide mobile home, so. All right, now we're going to come in with the red grape. Oh, actually, I need to go back over top of the beak. I'm going to go over the beak with the terracotta, blending everything all together. All right. Now for the top of his head here. Thank you, Kenny. Again, we're using that red grape. Take care, Dawn. I like the look of a two-story foyer. However, um, my practical brain kicks in, and my brain says, okay, but now we're heating all that space that is pointless, that is there just to look pretty. But all the heat's going to rise up into it. So we're paying extra to have that space heated. Yeah, yeah. If that's the case, that can be another problem as well, is the sun heating everything up. Now I'm using Arctic Blue. In some of the areas here. Okay. And then we're going to take This one. Alright, and then the Fawu. Now I had to sharpen it twice because my electric sharpener just broke the tip, so be careful of that. These pencils are very soft, and the tips do get broken every once in a while. My electric sharpener loves to break the tips on these, so I'm going to have to sharpen it again. And hopefully it's not broken all the way through the core, which I don't think it is. I think it was just my electric sharpener did it. Yeah, I love the look of it. Don't like the practicality of it. Alright, and then I'm gonna go with, I think, a little bit of crimson. See, I want a house that is 1 or 2 levels for the main living, but with a full basement for craft and hobby space. Just so that, you know, everything is away from the mess, you know, because our hobby spaces do end up messy. And sometimes I just want to shut the door and walk away from it. Yeah, they don't do basements here either, Kim. It's too wet. Very few homes in Oregon have basements, just the older, much older houses that had to have the basement space for utility space. Yeah. Yep, same here. The clay is one of the worst issues when it comes to things like basements. The ground stays too wet. The basement heaves, especially if it freezes. Yeah, a friend of mine in Salem, she has a really old house and she has a basement, but the only thing that's in there is cold storage, the washer and dryer, and the furnace. And I think her air filter is in there now. But it's specifically created for utility space. The heart of the big heavy furnaces that used to be of the day and that sort of thing. She has a normal furnace in there now, but it used to be one of those big heavy ones. All right, now rose red. Oh yeah, I think her freezer is down there too. It's mainly storage and utility space. Storage, laundry. Yeah, yeah. I want a full base, a finished basement. The houses that we've been looking at, well, that I've been looking at, um, they're new builds, and you can build them any way you want. It's very strange where we're possibly going. It seems that the new builds are cheaper than an established house, which is weird to me. Yeah. Yeah, my mom has a ranch with a full cellar. Her laundry space is down there, the furnace, um, a small wood shop, but it is not a full basement. Um, there's also an area like that is still cellar, so it still has that dirt floor. So now I'm going to add a little bit of this sunflower yellow. So, and a little bit of scarlet. I want to at least get the turkey done today. I know we spend a lot of time looking at and choosing books, but that keeps us from having to do a lot of it in December. So it gives us more time to get those December pages colored. Now, tomorrow is Sunday. I've got a bunch of things that I do need to do, but I will, of course, be streaming at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I will try to do a full 2 hours on this page, if not a little bit more, just so that we can get it finished up. I'm going to come through and I'm going to do a couple of things off stream, just so that, well, maybe, because I hate doing it off stream, especially if I haven't touched that area yet, so that you guys can follow along if you want to at any point, now or later. Yeah, exactly. There is no attic or mobile, anything like that in a mobile home. Um, Growing up, that's what we lived in, was a mobile home. So, all right. Oh, I'm so sorry, B. Definitely not the best time for. I hope that you were able to put it into use for him. Now I'm using maroon in the corners of his eyes. Giving him a little bit of that bloodshot in his eyes there. Now, does anybody know what color a turkey's eyes are? I think they're just black. Brownish color, maybe. And put a little bit of. Just not sure about the color here, so we're just going to add a little tiny bit of that blue to it just to give it more of a shadowy area. Usually have brown eyes? Okay. Alright. We're gonna try to do brown. So we're gonna use walnut and hazelnut. Now, if I remember correctly, they do not have whites of their eyes. Their entire eye is their eye color. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to color his eye, his whole eye color. So we're starting off with walnut. Going right into that red. come in with the hazelnut. Just wanted to have a little bit of that reddish color underneath. And the walnut in the red. All right, now we're going to come in with a darker color. And I think I want dark chocolate. And then mocha. All right. Then rich black. Oh, Kenny, that's rude. So come through with that hazelnut. Like so. And I'll probably have to blend that a little bit just to get that white spot out of it and give it a little bit more of that smooth, glassy look of an eye. All right, so then we're going to take this one. Alex was kind of happy that the chickens found a new home. Yeah, turkeys are messy too. All right. Now for his. All right. Now we are at quarter after almost. We're going to do his feet anyway. So we're going to start with the terracotta just because. And we're going to put some blue here and here and here, here. I'm going to do this part first just before I forget to do it. Because if I do forget, it's going to be hard to put it in afterwards. So we're going to take the terracotta, we're going to put a light layer of it, and then we're going to build. Alright, now we're going to use maroon. Yeah, he's probably the adrenaline and the running is probably keeping him kind of warm. Just saying. I don't think this turkey is too concerned about being cold. He's enjoying the freedom of the chill before he gets put in the oven at 325 degrees. All right, now I need this one. That is true, Kenny. Absolutely. It doesn't feel a thing. Now we're going to use that purple. So this is the red grape. And if you did feel something, and I'm sorry, I do not wish to offend thy chicken, the turkey, the dinner. I've only ever had to do chicken um, slaughtering. That's the word I'm going to use. Um, I never actually, we never raised turkeys for slaughter. So I know that with chickens, you do not pluck them until they're dead because they will run away on you. We raise chickens for slaughter, but and I was the person that had to pluck them, so it was can't even remember if it was a family member or if it was just a friend of the family. She had dozens of them, and every year she would have us help, and she would give us a couple of chickens for the freezer for the winter. And I would always be the one plucking. It's fine because I really didn't want to cut the heads off the chickens, so yeah. No, you actually need to do that to draw the blood down so that when you remove its head, it doesn't taint the blood. And then I'm going to come back with the carmine, or crimson, sorry. And then you dunk it into the hot water and pluck all its little feathers off. Yes, and that is, when that's how you fill the freezer for the winter, that is definitely one of those things that isn't cruel. It's done as for a specific purpose, so that the animal does not a become wasted, because if you don't do that, it's going to ruin the meat, uh, and b to survive. In the slaughterhouses themselves, where they raise animals for the grocery store, they probably don't do that because they kill with electricity. But when you're doing it the, old-fashioned way, that's definitely different. Yep, use an axe. Yeah, that was to remove the head, but if you disorientate the bird before you kill it, it actually relaxes them a little bit and relaxes their muscles so that when you do unalive it, um, it does not become tense and ruin the bird, if that makes sense. It brings all the blood down out of the joints, out of the muscles, and makes it so that the meat does not become unusable. You do it before they die. Absolutely. Yeah, you need to do it before you unalive them so that it can disorientate them and relax their muscles. Yep, yep, that's what you do. I used to always wonder um, the difference between, a roasting chicken and, a stewing chicken, because um, all the chickens look the same before we put them through their ranks, to get into the freezer. And I was taught that when you don't when you notice that the meat is um, tight or taut when you unalive the bird, it makes that meat a little bit tougher, and that's why those become stewing chickens, because their meat is tougher and it needs to be cooked longer to relax it. Now I've used that purple. Now I'm going to use the mocha for the nails here. All right. And at some point I will come through and blend like his eyes and stuff like that, just so that we can have him look a little bit more orientated there. I'm gonna zoom out. There we go. Now there's our poor turkey running for his life. Like I said, I am going to come through with the blender, remove some of that white spot so he's a little bit there. I'm not sure. I still got 16 people here, so. Oh, no, it's fine. If we lost lurkers, that's okay. People, we have conversations, and that's what the color and chats are for, is conversations. And again, it is definitely one of those conversations. Farming is a way of life. It's how people feed their families. And I'm sorry if you dislike it, but that's the way things are. We're coloring a bird that has been plucked and is running for his poor little life. But he's going to get caught and somebody's going to eat him. It's just the way it goes. All right, guys. So we got the turkey done. I'm going to blend the turkey and get his colors going properly for him. And tomorrow we will finish up the dinnerware. All right, guys, until next time, of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. We are going to continue on with Saturday and Sunday all the way through December. After I have more information on what life is going to bring to us, I may be changing that schedule. So let me know if there is a preferred time that you would like. Yeah, exactly, Marilyn. Exactly. It is what it is. We all need to eat, and sometimes you gotta learn how to do it. And of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.